Welcome back to Microproses, the return of the Phantom with the Phantom safety pin. Ooh. Last time we fell off a fly loft and we landed on stage in 1881 in Paris. Now we're gonna go look around for some stuff. Let's see what we can find. As you can see, all our inventory is gone. We still have our stuff. I still do love how that pointer becomes a mask like that. That mouse pointer becomes a mask, rather. I have a speech impediment, apparently. Would you guys, explain, like, if I do seem to have, like, problems speaking, would you explain why? Would you have any idea why that is? Because I don't. What is this? A cable hook. This is some kind of hook-like object on the floor. I think we better take that, just in case. If we can take it. I have a cable hook. This thick wire hook is usually to hold heavy surplus cable or hemp and is attached to light standards or poles. I think it's a good idea to just take everything we can. I'm not usually into adventure games that make you take all this stuff, but man, I've never played one before since this is my first one. And well, we should probably take all we can. Hey, the red frame's back. Yes. A color frame is a piece of hardware that slides into the slot of a lighting instrument, and this is a red colored gel. At first you ignore this scoured object, but then you realize, this is a modern color frame. What's it doing here in 1881? What is this? Let's see what this is. A thunder machine is a piece of aluminum suspended on a frame. The sound effect of thunder is produced by moving or shaking the aluminum. The contraption is shiny and new. Oh, that makes you climb down. These are all different props. Walk to a lantern. Huh. We have found a lantern. There's an antique oil lantern. Of course, it looks new now. Maybe we should leave that there just in case. We don't want it burning like it does. I think I've heard it burns out when alone in the dark. You have to keep refilling it. Vive la France, it says. And you can see now it's restored. Oh, and now this door is open. Let's see what's back here. Oh my good lord. Oh, he's alive, thank God. This fellow is a stagehand known as the Prompter. He is in his mid-40s and appears to be a pleasant man if a bit nervous. I thought he was dead because I thought that was blood spatter. It spooked me. I'm like, holy crap. Monsieur, monsieur. Bonjour, whom might I be addressing? I'm Jacques, and I know who you are, monsieur. It is a pleasure to meet the Vicomte de Chagny. What do you do here at the opera? I am the Prompter. Yeah, he's the, Prompter. Wonderful job, but it's a bit hard on my feet until he added the little seat. At my insistence, I might add, I used to have to stand for the duration of the entire opera. You are not the opera ghost, I take it. No, my God, Lord, no. I don't look a bit like him. Have you ever seen the opera ghost? Oui, I have indeed. I was in the fly loft, helping with the rigging. I was holding onto a purchase line when I looked up and saw him. He was standing on the catwalk, watching me closely. What did he look like? He was tall and wearing dark, formal attire. He had a long cape. Couldn't see his face, for he was wearing a mask. He didn't react at all when I looked at him. He just stood staring at me. Why does he wear a mask, I wonder? Why, to cover the hideousness of his deformity. It is said that no man can look upon his features and not be repulsed, which is how it originally was in the book. So what happened after he stood staring at you? We had a face-off for several minutes. I was too terrified to move. Then after a while, he simply pulled his cape around himself and vanished into thin air. I almost dropped the line I was holding. I have not been to the fly loft since. What can you tell me about him? Only what I have heard from other people. His real name is Eric, and he has as much flesh and blood as you or I. He lives beneath the opera, deep within the catacombs. I know, for I've been down there. So, how do I find these catacombs? They have been sealed off. There was once an entrance from the cellar, but it was too drafty. Now there is no entrance except perhaps through the sewage system. Must be a secret entrance somewhere in the theater. It's the only way the Phantom could enter. Sometimes I hear his music through the walls. His music? Yes, he has a pipe organ in his abode, and some nights can be heard faintly echoing through the catacombs. Much of what he plays is original, but I think his favorite piece of music is Bach's Canon of the minor sixths. I hear that one often. Do you know anything about his past? He was born disfigured. The first gift his mother gave him was a mask. Despite his handicap, he grew up exceptionally intelligent and talented. And his talents? Music first and foremost. He studied music as a child, and then later he studied architecture. I have not told anyone else this, but, well, I knew him as a child. This is how I know. Now this is a little bit off from what happens in the novel. He does not know all this stuff about the Phantom. He's, I think, supposed to be, I guess so he's probably filling in the role of the Daroga here. I'm not sure. I don't know how well they're sticking to the book. Where did he study it? He taught himself. He was not a social person. He only went to school in his early years. He was tormented by the other children much too often. He quickly learned he was not wanted. What brought him to live in the catacombs? He practiced architectural knowledge in Persia, building palaces for rulers there. He was especially adept at secret passages and trapdoors. He also developed a knack for magic and illusion. Somehow he came to the attention of Charles Garnier, the opera architect. And Garnier hired him? Not like Garnier Fruit Teas, by the way. Just in case you were wondering, not like the hairstylist studio, even though that would be funny. Yes, he worked in private, so as not to frighten the other workers. When the communards were in control, I speculate that Eric executed his plans for an abode for in the catacombs. There he has hidden himself from humanity. You knew him? Tell me more. Yes, I was one of his first school classes, and I was one of the boys who taunted him. It is why I'm so afraid of him now. When I saw him on the catwalk, I felt he was considering some sort of revenge. Thank you for your time. Adieu. So, they've played around with the legend a little bit. I assume that's Jacques. I don't remember him being a character in the book, but I know for a fact Eric knew very few people. Sometimes Madame Giry is considered to be one. Sometimes certain other people are considered to be one. Usually it's left unestablished. So now, wandering around. What am I wandering around for? I shouldn't be wandering around. I need to go to the stage again. Let's go to the stage again. Okay, we're back here where we found the red frame. We're gonna go down this circular staircase. And down here, let's walk to this box. What's in this box? Is that a creepy clown doll? Huh. Look at rope. This box is new, sealed, and impenetrable. Very well. Walk to the mannequins, Raoul. I'll probably have to go around the box. The mannequins are not having an orgy. They're merely in a pile, having recently been purchased from the costume shop. Oh my god, what the frick? No, the mannequins are not having an orgy! What the fuck? What is this? I don't even. Microprose. What the fuck, Microprose? What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm sorry. God, I can't get over that. The fact that they had to specify that the mannequins weren't having an orgy, like, people would think they were. Like, that would be the first thing on their mind. Oh my god. God, Microprose. Oh my god, wow. What the fuck?